Louisiana beer reviews. The heat, the heat. Craft be cherished. Rules be damned. We're looking at Duclaw Brewing Company's Neon Gypsy India Pale Ale. This was given to me in the city of New Orleans by John Sharon at Zone 1 Beer Reviews. Thank you, John. Baltimore, Maryland. I was in Baltimore last year to see the Orioles. No riot, though. Saw the Orioles. I walked around that city. It was so hot. It was a heat wave when I was there. It was like, okay. Anyway, 6.5% alcohol, 55 international bitterness units. They use seven different hop varieties, which are Columbus, Simcoe, Chinook, Amarillo, Citra, Nelson Sauvin, and Sorachi Ace. The malts are as they say, the grains are pale malt dextrin, okay, torrefied wheat, and flaked rye. Hey, this is sort of like a rye IPA. Gets a good score on Beer Advocate. Rate Beer says 84 out of 100 and a 67 out of 100 for the style. So good, but not good in the style. I was going on and on, ranting and raving about the Abita Big Easy IPA, the Session IPA, 4.5% alcohol. I mean, it's well made. It's just, I was saying, man, I want a real IPA, not a Session. This is a real one. Like, real foamy and about to go everywhere. That's scary. Hello? Guys, there's a date, but as you can see, it is illegible. Can't read that date, it's smudged. That chaps my chapstick. It's best before. Sometime in history or the future. Neon Gypsy, it's like the Runaways meets Fleetwood Mac. Neon Angels on the Road to Ruin meets Gypsy. Oh, that breeze feels good. I smell that rye. Malt, peppery rye. Maybe a little hop resin, not so much. Little sharpness, almost. Some sourness. Like sweet and sour, like infection, like, oh no. Let's hope that's not the case. No, I don't believe so. It's malty. It's peppery rye. It's bitterness. Yeah, I think it'll set in a little more as I drink on it. 55 doesn't seem like it, but you know, it'll start to develop. But this is not that bitter of a beer. With a little pain. Okay. Mouth feels, it's high medium. It's like, wow, this thing's kind of heavy. The finish is dry, puckering. It's an all-around pleasant item. And I'm always going on and getting in arguments with people about IPAs, and people are saying you don't like IPAs. You haven't heard me talk about canned grapefruit, have you? Don't believe I was describing, canned pineapple, and I don't think I was describing red grapefruit. And I don't mind an IPA with grapefruit. I just don't like the insipid type. This is none of that. This is like hitting all the right points. It's got a malt backbone. It's got breadiness, white bread, bread crust, a good sharp but not harsh bitterness, faint citrus, subdued citrus, but not the make me have another rant and rave with Ronald citrus. Oh, this is not a parody, my friends. This is a legitimate, straightforward, mostly serious video review. It is not about two worthless beer reviewers. Ooh, this thing is sticky. Oh, well, this thing here has so much character. Cerveza con character. I'm really loving it, as you can tell. I'm respecting the fluid. It says respect the fluid. Unplug with this golden IPA infused with grapefruit, citrus, and notes of pine. It's infused with grapefruit and citrus. I never, ever detected that until I just read this. So if it's got grapefruit and citrus, it's not. You see, that's the thing. I did this blind taste test last year in Brooklyn, New York, with Michael Komaroff, and he says, "Oh, what do you think? Do you pick up something special in this beer?" I'm like, "No, it just tastes like a really good IPA." He's like, "But what about some special ingredient?" I said, "Nah, not really." Well, it was grapefruit sculpin, and I was like, "Nah, I never detected grapefruit." He was like, couldn't believe it. I said, "Yeah, but because if you'd have told me that beforehand, I might have been thinking it." But that's telling me they did it right. They put some in there, but it wasn't an inappropriate amount. So okay, they got citrus and grapefruit in this. It's very appropriate. It's so minimal to my taste. Oh, I guess it's in the underneath. Look at this sediment here. This thing is chunkistic. And it's sort of glowing. I didn't describe the appearance, did I? Glowing amber, a glowing copper amber. It's really a stately looking product. I don't recall having a Duclaw beer, but I think I'm gonna have to check my records. Maybe I did. Certainly heard the name. Well, this is a dynamite item. They're saying it's good on Beer Advocate. Yeah, it's good, but more like most excellent good. There's a code down here, guys, and I can't, yeah. Man, I'd love to say this is an A. I'd love to say most excellent, but the data's smudged, so it's a D minus. No, really, it's an A. Not in love with the label. It kind of reminds me of a Marvel comic book from 1997 or something, but hey, that's cool. So, neon angels on the road to ruin. Gypsy. And I can guarantee you that was probably not what they were basing this on, the Runaways and Fleetwood Mac. But anyway, enough clowning. It's really good. So it's fantastic. So an A from me. Laissez-les bon temps relais. An A beer. Thank you, John. I have a bunch more to do, and I'm going to end this review because I'm in the South. I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans, Louisiana, founded in 1718.